We are just so thrilled. Myself, I'm Lisa Martix-Zabo. I'm the founder of Forever Faithful Fitness, and I'm here tonight with some of my coaches who may have invited you here, and we're just really excited to have you and to show you what coaching is all about, and if it could be something that could be a part of your life. Chelsea, can you unmute and just tell me, can you see my screen okay? Can you hear me? I can't see you. I'm on full screen, so.
Yeah, I can see it. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go back to full screen then. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes when you toggle in between, it like goes crazy. All right, so we are so excited, like I was saying, to welcome you here tonight and to just tell you a little bit more about what Beachbody Coaching is and what it's all about. And I just wanted to kind of introduce myself for those of you that might not know me. I am Lisa Martix-Zabo. I was just married last June, so I'm still kind of throwing around both my names. I'm a 2-star diamond coach for Team Beachbody. Our team also achieved the title of a premier Beachbody team last year. That means collectively as my team, in a team that you would be a part of, we achieved some really big goals in 2016 that helped us. We're one of 48 premier teams in the entire Beachbody coaching network. There's over 400,000 coaches in the network. So to be, one of 48 teams to achieve that title premier is just huge and amazing and such an accomplishment, and something that each and every one of us on our team is really proud to be a part of. We are also a part of the #1 team in all the Beachbody network. Melanie Mitchell is the top coach of Beachbody, and she is 2 levels above me in the organization. So we're really excited and blessed to be a part of her Beachbody dream team, and I'll talk in a little bit how we are blessed in that way. And like I said, I am the leader of Forever Faithful Fitness. That doesn't mean I am Forever Faithful Fitness. I'm just the person who created the team, and underneath of me I have some incredible coaching members who you all probably know and love. But more importantly, I am not just a Beachbody coach. There's a lot more to me, and that's what's so cool about Beachbody is you can be a Beachbody coach, but you can be yourself too every single day. I'm a wife. I have a dog. I'm a graduate student and also working full-time as a teacher, which is one of the reasons that I know, or one of the hesitations a lot of people have. They're like, well, I work full-time, I'm doing graduate school work. I don't know if I can make this all happen. Well, let me tell you that you can, and I'm here tonight to reassure you and I will tell you more about kind of like how I do it. I post in the page too about how I work full time and make this business work. I also, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm a shopaholic. I love everything about shopping, clothing, and all that. It's my weakness. So is coffee. And I love food. And I also started a running journey recently in my life, and I'm currently training for my first half marathon on April 1st. So we are just 1 month away from that half marathon. So best of luck to me. So you might even be wondering, okay, if I want to start a business with a company, well, what the heck is Beachbody? Well, Beachbody was founded back in 1998 by 2 guys named John Congdon and Carl Deichler. I actually got to meet Carl. He's a really cool and down-to-earth guy, and he truly lives through the passion of Beachbody and is a really cool guy to work for. So Beachbody was created as a direct marketing company, meaning they wanted to create effective and direct solutions to weight loss. I'm sure you're all familiar as you were growing up in high school or maybe college, or even now, you have seen the Beachbody infomercials all over television for P90X, Turbo Fire, Insanity, Brazil, Butt Lift even. I'm sure maybe some of these programs are even sitting on your shelf at your house, or you're working through them in a challenge group right now as a challenger.
Until I can get in, yeah.
Oh, what's that? Someone have a question? Or just unmuted? Maybe you're not. Anyway, so when they were created, though, there was no it was just the programs. It was just infomercials. All of the profits from Beachbody came from infomercials, and there was no such thing as a coaching network. But they did have this online chat feature. And what they started seeing happening was that people were just starting to create this peer-to-peer support system where they would post a question on the chat and people would motivate each other and they'd start holding each other accountable, and they found fit friends together. And, they just saw this potential for a network of coaching to emerge. So 7 years ago is when the coaching network emerged, and I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I do know for a fact that because of the coaching, the coaches in our network, we have far surpassed any sales of an infomercial, because what we offer is that extra love and extra support and extra accountability for people that are starting their fitness journey. We all know that you can buy a fitness program, and where does it end up? On your shelf, unless you have somebody keep you motivated and encouraged along the way. And that is what we do as coaches, and that's pretty cool to be a part of that network. And I was just in Los Angeles this past weekend, actually at a leadership event for Beachbody, and I got to tour corporate headquarters. And as soon as you walk in, the mission of Team Beachbody to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life is plastered on the front wall when you walk in there, because every single person, even in that corporate headquarters, from the top guys, they live by that mission every single day. When you walk around and you meet the top leaders of this company, you can tell their products of the product. They have a gym, they have a Shakeology bar, they have a Shakeology barista even. They're all friendly, they're all supportive, and when you walk around that place, you feel that mission being alive, even from the top people in our network, in our team. So it's pretty cool. So you might be thinking, okay, well, what is a Beachbody coach? You might see us on Facebook or in our challenge group. So what really are you doing? Well, guys, we're doing exactly what you see. Okay, we're just people who believe and have a passion for helping people. We all have come from our own journeys. I myself came from this, 60-pound weight loss journey, and I need Beachbody. I'm a coach because without that support and without those challenge groups, I wouldn't still be here, and I would be a lot heavier, and I probably would have gone back to my old ways. And that is why I'm here. And that's why, that's what I do as a coach. It's accountability for myself, but I am also making sure that other people see this too and have passion for this. You can already be working or want to start working on your own health and fitness. You don't have to be at your goal to be a coach or be successful. You can still be working on your journey, or you might want to start one, and you might just want to rally all of your friends and be their coach. And that is so cool. It doesn't matter where you're at in your journey right now. No matter where you are, the journey never ends. So you may be just perfect for coaching. You have a positive attitude. We talk about that a lot. We want to share that with the whole world. So just positivity, and that's what we strive for every single day. And also there's some other perks, like getting discounts on your workouts, your Shakeology, Beachbody goodies. They have apparel, they have, derm exclusive, like face line, they have makeup, we have everything Beachbody, Shakeology. That's why I got started. I just wanted to cover the cost of my shakes, maybe help one person. And that was a great place to start. And excuse me, this has just emerged into so much more. What a coach is not, though, someone that wants to get here and get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme whatsoever. I'll talk about that in a few minutes when we talk about how we earn money. I am not a personal trainer. I use Beachbody programs just like each and every single one of you probably. I just follow along with the workouts. I am by no means a personal trainer or nutritional specialist. Of course, I do try to educate myself on the latest things in nutrition and fitness, but I by no means am certified in any of those things. I just want to share what I learn with others. This is another thing someone actually said to me. They're like, I just don't think I'm ready yet because I'm not at my own goal, or I haven't met my own goals yet. Well, that's cool. That's actually really awesome. I see the best coaches who aren't at their own goal yet. Because what happens is people start to follow you for your journey. They see your progress along the way. You can share it every step of the way. That not only holds you accountable, but people are going to be really interested and they're going to really relate to you because you are still on a journey. They don't just see your highlight reel. They don't just see your end results. They see you along every step of the way. And those coaches are super successful. And just a little wink, wink down at the bottom, you don't like getting 25% off programs. Beachbody coaches love that. So we certainly, that is definitely a not about Beachbody. And this is kind of just repeating itself. What do we do as coaches? Well, we're examples. We lead by examples. We just share our journey. We want people to realize what wealth and prosperity can bring to your life to live healthy, and what it can bring to you. We encourage people, so we run those challenge groups. We're encouragers on our social media. We just want to offer that peer-to-peer support, just like the reason the coaching network began. We're entrepreneurs too. We own our own businesses. The second you sign up as a coach, you're a business owner, which is really, really cool. And what that means is you're going to help other people start their journey too. And you're going to pay it forward to others as they get started. And I think the coolest part is that we're dreamers. So we believe in this so much that we see, what this could be. We see the potential in what this business is. And we're not just building a business for ourselves. We're building it for our entire team and everybody that we can help and touch. And we see that it can lead to so much confidence, freedoms in our lives, just abundance flowing through and wide, because we believe in our dreams and we don't just dream them, we go and do them. We put them into action each and every day on our team. So I'm going to stop talking for just a bit. I'm going to turn it over to Chelsea here. Chelsea is one of the coaches on my team. She's a rock star, and I can't wait. She's going to share her story with us a little bit tonight, just so you can hear about her success. So Chelsea, take it away.
Thank you, Liesl. Hi, ladies. So I just want to tell you a little bit about how I got started. I started coaching last January, so I've been coaching for about a year and 2 months now. I originally started coaching because I wanted a discount on Shakeology. Didn't really actually know too much about coaching when I started in coach training, but I soon learned that I was actually fairly interested in it. I have been at my current job at an accounting firm for it's almost 5 years now. And while it's been a great first job and I've done well there, it hasn't been at all inspiring for me or, kind of what I want to do for the rest of my life at all. So I've been searching for, that next thing I want to do. Was I going to go back to school? What was I going to do? And coach training and Beachbody coaching kind of fell in my lap. So I'm super thankful for that. But when I started back last year, I was also in the middle of tax season. And at work, that's my busiest time of year. So January through April, I'm usually working 50 to 60-hour weeks with my team, getting everything done up until the April 15th deadline. And so, but I did coach training and I did my daily activities all through while I was busy with work. So I wasn't doing it at work because I didn't have time. I would use Power Pockets on my bus ride to work in the morning. When I was taking the bus home, I would do usually probably a half an hour to an hour when I got home in the evenings of coaching. I started off slow. I was a newer coach and I learned the basics and I practiced them as best as I could. But I did it consistently during a busy time of year for me at work. And I committed to it while working full time. And like I said, it wasn't something I had thought I was going to do or had planned on doing that tax season. But I definitely found that I had a lot more time available to myself than I thought I did. I found that I actually would come home and watch TV for several hours when I could actually be doing something more fulfilling and more rewarding with that, while helping myself stay fit and healthy. I was also helping other women do the same. So over the past year, I've really grown to love coaching and want to make it my full-time business going forward. So I'm really excited about that. But it starts out small. It starts out half an hour to an hour a day. If you just want to cover the cost of your Shakeology to start, that's totally doable. It's really awesome to be able to do that and continue on your own health and fitness journey and help other women do the same alongside of you.
Thank you, Chelsea. Your story is just so incredibly inspiring. And it shows us, guys, that, we do, as a team as a whole, we are a bunch of full-time working students. I'm a graduate student and teacher. Chelsea's working in a crazy busy tax season and making work. She got started during this crazy busy time. I got started when I just started grad school. So, you can get started no matter where you're at. I just want to kind of remind you guys of that, where there's people on my team that are medical students, pharmacists, they're really, really, really busy lifestyles. But kind of like Chelsea said, she works in little pockets of her day, here and there during lunch or on the bus, or, for 30 minutes when she gets home. It's not something that has to take away from your life. It's something that adds so much more. Like watching The Bachelor versus helping a woman reach their goals is, a lot more rewarding, and it brings a lot more to your life. So yes, it takes a little bit of sacrifice, but in a good way, for sure. Now, those sacrifices, of course, in Team Beachbody, they are rewarded, and that is okay. A lot of people think, well, I'm helping people. I shouldn't, I should feel weird about earning money for that. But, I'm not in it for the money whatsoever. But you do, it is rewarding to earn for your hard work, and we should be rewarded for the work that we put in. So there are 3 ways in Team Beachbody to earn money. The first is that you receive 25% commissions off of anything purchased through your website. So when you enroll as a coach, you get your own personal website on teambeachbody.com. And that's where you direct your customers to purchase programs. So anything that they purchase from your site, you get a 25% commission. There's also some different commissions from enrolling people with a challenge pack. If you're a challenger here on this call, you probably started out with a challenge pack. All a challenge pack is a fitness program coupled with the nutrition and Shakeology. So you get the portion control containers, you get the program guide, you get the fitness program, and then you get a month's supply of Shakeology, because if you are a past challenger, you know that those 3 things put together is what delivers results. And as a coach, that's what we want our challengers to have. We want them to get the full of experience and the best results that we can. And so we oftentimes do offer that challenge pack to our challengers, and we also earn commissions off of that. Also, there is cycle and team bonus. So as you emerge as a leader in this company, you are trying to build a team. You want to build a team in order to help other women see the potential in this business as well. And then they in turn help to inspire other women. So it's a really big, cool ripple and spiral, compound effect. And so if your team is successful, you do get rewarded for that through some team bonuses, which is a wonderful perk. As a team, you are rewarded for the hard work that you put in. There's also that 25% discount on all programs purchased, like we mentioned. Just to kind of throw it out there, a lot of people are like, well, is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? Well, guys, pyramid schemes, actually, if you enroll in a pyramid scheme, what happens is you enroll and then you sign a ton of people up and then with a product, and then you do nothing with them. You don't give them any support. You don't give them any room to grow or any trainings or anything like that. You just sign them up, keep them under you, and you're always going to be at the top. Well, that's not the case in Beachbody. Like if Chelsea, she wants to make her business full time. So she's probably going to surpass me pretty here soon in this business. And so even though I'm technically above her in Beachbody world, she's one of my coaches underneath of me. She can surpass me at any point in rank and income. So that is what makes Beachbody not a pyramid scheme. And we are supporting every single person that we sign up underneath of us and helping them emerge to their greatest potential, not topping out at where we can be. Beachbody 100% is reward you, and your income and your earnings are a direct reflection to the amount of work that you put in. The really other awesome thing about Beachbody, and I was having this conversation in Los Angeles because they treat you like gold when you go to these conferences and like gold every single day. I don't think, I know for a fact, I was actually talking to another teacher there, and I said, you know what, I never get credit for the things I do for my students and for the school every single day. We're not rewarded. We're not really even praised every day. In Beachbody, I'm pretty sure you are some way recognized in some way, shape, or form every single day, which is really, really cool. So your hard work does not go unnoticed as a part of this team. First of all, from corporate headquarters, you get cool gifts from the CEOs. There's like Jillian, she's one of our teammates. She got and earned this cool Shakeology canister just for helping. She reached a goal of helping 5 people during 1 month's time, and she got that in the mail right from Beachbody headquarters. They send us incentives. I know this month they're sending us some cool samples of the Beachbody performance line if we reach those goals. So every single month they have cool rewards and incentives for reaching your goals. They can also be things like personal development webinars to help you grow, from the inside too. So it's not always material things, but they always do recognize us for reaching our goals. 2, we have a huge thing called Team Beachbody Summit that happens every summer. We already have our Airbnb ready to go. We're heading to New Orleans this year. It's not too late. If you still join our team, you can come with us this summer in July. And what that is all the celebrity trainers get together, all the big shots in Beachbody, all the top coaches come together. They give us some awesome trainings. It's like this big, huge Beachbody party. And because we reach goals too, we get incentives to meet some of the trainers. I got to meet Joel and Jericho last summer, and Autumn and Shalene. I got to meet all of them, which was really, really awesome, to do their programs and then get to meet them. So cool things there. And then, guys, just like the little things too, that we're rewarded with, paying a bill, and not having to stress about it, or, not having to live, paycheck to paycheck every month. I know that has been huge for me as a teacher in Virginia. We actually only get paid once a month at the end of every month. And that was really, really hard for me. So just being able to pay your bills and not have to worry so much, those little financial freedoms, filling up your gas tank, like things like that, or just paying for date night with your husband or your boyfriend, like those things are really cool. So that is also a great reward. And then 2, just on our team, like this is Jenna. We're congratulating her for her first rank advancement in Beachbody as a new coach. And, we shout people out, we share the love, and you're loved here. Through and through every single day. So, if you're listening to this call, or you're hopping on and you're kind of already had made your decision, hopefully we've been able to inspire you this evening to tell you a little bit more about what coaching is all about. We just want to clear the air that there is a monthly service fee, a business service fee. But guys, it's only $15.95 a month to completely run your business, which is pretty awesome. If you wanted to start your own like Panera Bread, you would be paying for just a startup fee. You would be paying probably and we'll talk about the startup fee too. There's a little fee there, but you would be paying way more than $15.95 to run a successful business every single month. So what that $15.95 is going to cover, you're going to be given 3 websites with Beachbody: a Shakeology website, your normal website, and then also an Ultimate Reset website. So those are 3 online stores that are given to you through Beachbody, and they're managed through Beachbody. You also get access to an online office. It helps keep all your customers, their orders and their information, addresses, emails. That keeps it all organized for you. Also, as a coach, you're not going to have stockpiles of products in your basement that you have to ship out to your customers. Beachbody handles all products, all payments, any customer service. If there's technical problems on like Beachbody On Demand or something like that, they cover all of that. And then, of course, their marketing, training, all those things are handled from that $15.95 monthly fee, which is the steal of the deal. So that is one minor monthly fee that you would pay as a coach. And then, of course, you also have to enroll as a coach to be a coach. And there's 2 ways to actually get a free upgrade. So there's the $39.95 new coach enrollment. And you can actually get that fee waived by purchasing a challenge pack. So you could try out a new program. Those range in price from like $140 to $285. But, getting ready as a new coach, you might want to start a new journey. You might want to start out a new program. And in that case, that $39.95 fee would be waived. And that's going to include your workout if you've never done Beachbody before too. So that's a great way to enroll as a coach, is to buy that new challenge pack, get your workout. That first shipment of Shakeology will come to you in the price of the challenge pack. And of course, you're going to get a free trial to Beachbody On Demand, or maybe you'll even just try out that all access challenge pack, which gives you a whole year of access to every single Beachbody program on Beachbody On Demand, which is really cool. And you can talk more with your coach that invited you here about that option too. Or if you've already bought a challenge pack, let's say you've been a challenger for a couple months now, and you've already purchased a challenge pack, and now you're ready to be a coach. You can just pay the $13.95 when you go to the website to enroll as a coach, and then you just reach out to your coach, and there's actually this coach enrollment fee to get a form that you can fill out. It's really, really quick and easy. You just need your basic information, and then you'll be reimbursed within 3 to 5 business days of that sign up. So that's also an option for you. Just so you know too, if you're a part of the military, Beachbody does have a military discount. All business fees will be waived, and you get 25% off all your products. That's if you're military or military spouse. It's also, so that's pretty awesome for the military people as well to have those fees waived. Now, if you do go ahead and enroll as a coach, you're not just enrolling as a coach and being thrown into the wolf pack and expected to know exactly what to do every single day as a coach. Our team has created a really, really awesome phased training system. And phase 1 is our Successful Starters program, and we call it Believe and Achieve Academy. What you can expect in Believe and Achieve Academy is you're probably going to get a mentor coach, somebody who's already successful on our team that can kind of help you extra along the way. You'll, of course, have also the support of your upline sponsor coach. So if I invited you here to this call tonight and you decide to sign up as a coach, I would mentor you through the entire process of coach training. And if you're familiar with challenge groups, they're really familiar. We run this group. It's closed. It's private on Facebook. There's a daily post with a little action item where you will take action. You'll be learning and growing and learning the things that you need to know to be a successful coach. It's the program I went through, and every single one of my coaches have gone through. And if you just show up and you trust us along the way, you will be nothing but successful as a brand new coach. And I want to assure you too, like I've mentioned many times now, my team is full of other full-time working people. Honestly, none of us work this business full-time. So we understand where you're coming from. We understand that we have to add in some time management tips, and we have to give you some systems that really work to, what daily activities need to get done in order to be successful. And we've developed some really, really effective systems for people who are just like us, who are super busy, but trying to make this work and trying to grow a business. So just so you know, we have all those things in place to help you along the way. And hopefully that eases your mind a little bit too. that you'll be in this private group of other fellow brand new coaches, and you'll have mentors from our team, and that we have developed some really great things for those of you that are busy, and I'm pretty sure that's probably all of you on this call, because we tend to attract the people most like us for sure. So that is that. So hopefully that is an exciting thing. And just so you know, Believe and Achieve Academy will begin on March 6th. So that's on Monday. So we have a few days in between now and Monday for you to decide. And I want you to leave tonight thinking about these things. So in the next 24 hours, the coach that invited you here to the call tonight, they're probably going to reach out to you, and they're going to ask you these questions. So what did you like most about this call? So think about that. Maybe write these down and just kind of reflect. You don't need to take a leap right this second. You can kind of reflect. That's an important thing to do. Make sure this is right for you. So think about number one, what did you like the most? Number two, does our team feel like a good fit for you? Do you think you could fit in with us? Do you think that we're a cool group of gals that you could really build a business with? And number three, what's your path? So what do you want out of this? Do you just want to be here for a 25% discount? Do you want to, just work full time and make it work too? Or do you have aspirations to make this your full-time job and to, be a top coach in Beachbody? So think about that. What's your path? What do you really want out of this opportunity? And then I just kind of leave you with, will you take that leap, guys? When I decided to be a coach, like I said, I just wanted 25% off my Shakeology. It was expensive to me, and I needed some way to get it at a discount. And I really, really loved it, so I wanted to keep drinking it, of course. And I said, maybe I could help like one person. I probably don't have very high expectations because I'm just starting graduate school, and I just want you to know that's where I started. That's where I came from. And that leap has just amounted into so much more for me. It doesn't have to for you, but I think you'll be amazed at what this opportunity can give to you if you just kind of take a step back and see your potential and see your worth and see what you can do for other people in this world. Think about why you love Beachbody already and how you could share that love with others as well. All right. So I'm going to stop my rambling tonight. I'm going to open up the floor just so we can answer any questions that you may have tonight. So anybody, feel free to hop in and ask any questions that you have. Or you can put them in the chat bar if you're too shy to chat.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you were posting on Facebook or social media, did it take you a while to get people? Because that's what my biggest concern is.
Honestly, as a coach, if you just put yourself out there, okay, if you trust your story, if you are open to sharing your journey, no, it's not hard to get people, because people they know you, they love you, they want to know what you're doing. And if you just focus on sharing who you are and what you're doing and take our tips for social media posting, you're not going to have a problem, because that's what people truly, they just want to know you. They want to know about you. They want to know your journey and your story. And it's really powerful. Everybody here on this call has a story to share. And that's really important to remember. So yes, that was a huge concern of mine. Like I said, going into it, I was like, oh, if I could just maybe help one person, like that would be fine. But as soon I started out my posting journey just talking about my transformation. And I remember like all these messages from people that, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe who I'd become. And I hadn't shared it. Like I came out of the woodwork. I was one of those girls that I used Facebook for pure creeping. Like was the scroller. I just was checking out what other people were up to. And I was following these funny pages and liking things like that on Facebook. Like I did not post stuff. I maybe posted like once in a blue moon when we went on vacation and I had some cool pictures to put up. Like I was not posting 3 to 5 times a day before I started Beachbody coaching. So just keep that in mind too. You don't have to be some social media expert out of the gate to be successful as a coach. So Okay. And you're not using your Facebook to sell at all. You're using your Facebook to share. That's another really big thing to keep in mind, that as coaches, we are sharers. We just want to share what we love and our passions with others and, promote that healthy lifestyle in our journeys. And if you do that, then people are going to be very attracted to you if you just be you. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Sure. Any other questions or comments?
Is there not a deadline, but is there like a certain amount of items you're supposed to sell a month, or?
So like I said, like you're running your own business. So you can, set your bar at wherever you want. You might make a goal to help 2 people a month or 4 people a month. Beachbody does have some benchmarks. They call it Success Club. It's in its name. If you hit these Success Club benchmarks, you're going to reach success in your business. I can tell you 100% that's my sole focus every month. Because if the CEOs of the company tell me how to be successful, then I'm going to take their word for it and run with it. So there's 2 different benchmarks of Success Club. And it just helps you. Success Club is really just, okay, how many, the helping people club. I like to call it the Changing Lives Club. So Success Club 5, that just means that you would help 2 to 3 people a month. If you reach the higher benchmark of Success Club 10, that just means that you've helped 5 would be 3 people and 10 would be 5 people a month. So if you make a goal and if you can help 5 people a month, you're going to be very, very successful. But other people have all different goals in the business. And like I said, you're your own CEO. I'm not here. Brittany wouldn't be here to be your boss. You're running your own show. So, okay. Any other questions? This is the time to ask them. That's why we're on the call. If not, we won't keep you forever. You can put them in the chat too. Okay, well, like I said earlier, I will post the recording to this call. I'll post it onto that page. I'll also post some information about, what the next steps are. If you're ready to, enroll in Believe and Achieve Academy, there's some steps for you to follow, and I'll post all that information over on the page in the next couple days. Not right now, because I do really want you to think for the next 24 hours and really reflect on this opportunity and what it has to offer. And I hope that we've shown you tonight that this is pretty special to each and every single one of us. And I hope you see your potential to be a part of our incredible team as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. And like I said, feel free to post any questions you have afterwards in that page, okay? All right, guys, have a great night.